Welcome to Mike's Morning Mug, the haunted coffee morning experience. Of course, I have Ghosty with me today, and then the coffee of choice, the cafe, Verona. So, you think you've seen a ghost? Well, I just want to tell you that you're not crazy. We do a lot here at Haunted Road Media with explaining different paranormal experiences, phenomenon. We have videos about paranormal investigations, spirituality, and some various travel vlogs about going to these different locations. One of the things that I've really taken to heart from so many people that I've interacted with, whether it's been out on an investigation or through social media like Facebook, maybe in YouTube or Twitter or what have you, is a number of people that have actually come forward to me and said, "Thank you so much for what you do. It helps me to know that I'm not crazy." It used to be if you would say anything about having had a paranormal experience or you've seen a ghost, they lock you in a straitjacket and throw away the key. And while that doesn't really happen anymore, that stereotype is still out there that if you've seen a ghost, you might be crazy, there might be something wrong with you. Now, fortunately, over the last 15 years or so, that has softened a bit, but there's still some hardcore people out there that'll, you're crazy for thinking anything to do with ghosts or hearing voices or whatever it is that's going on. And so that still scares, a lot of people from coming forward with telling their story, and they are afraid that, if they reveal what has happened to them, that people will ridicule them. And I understand, where people are coming from with that, because a lot of times we don't see what's going on. And to a lot of other people out there, seeing is believing, and if they haven't seen a ghost, then, anybody else is a whack job or what have you. I've experienced a lot of shadow people. Other people, see full-bodied apparitions. Other people, hear all kinds of different phenomena going on. Sometimes it's things being thrown around the house. Sometimes it's just a whisper that people hear. Sometimes it's just things being out of place and they know that it's been moved, but there's nobody around to have moved it. And a lot of times there's a deep, deep history to these locations that are haunted that are worth exploring, and you may be able to actually find the person who has been haunting your house or location or wherever you're at. I encourage those that have had an experience to seek out others who have had paranormal experiences. Share what you've experienced. No, you're not crazy. Other people have experienced similar things. And maybe one of those people that have experienced something similar to you has the key to answering questions that you've had regarding the experiences that you've been having. There are so many people that I've talked to that have kept this pent up for years and years and years and years, and it was a growing frustration. They kept isolated, and it was a secret part of themselves that they didn't want to reveal, that they didn't want to share, that they wanted to keep hidden away because they were afraid of the negative backlash of it all. And we're in a world now where it's becoming more and more accepted that people have had these experiences. I like to say that almost everyone has a ghost story, because it's true, almost everyone does. Even skeptics, people who will deny everything, have a ghost story to tell. There was a guy that I used to work with who was big time skeptic, went to all the skeptic conferences, all that sort of stuff, and he and I were sitting down one time. We had this project we had to do. We were cooped up in the same room together for a month. So you can imagine some of the conversations were pretty interesting. And what he told me was, I've had an experience that you would call paranormal. You would call what happened to me a ghost, something supernatural, something haunted. But to me, what I say is, it's just something I can't explain yet. And it's like, you have a ghost story. He does. He has a ghost story. He's now willing to admit it, but almost everyone does. My father, who does not believe in ghosts whatsoever, he has shared his own ghost tale before, And with me, it all started when I was young, and I have a lot of ghost stories to tell. Before, when I was younger, I wasn't seeking it out. It just things happened to me. You know, there were things that I saw, things that I experienced. Now, yeah, I'm going out and seeking those things and having my own further haunted experiences as I dive more into exploring the supernatural realm and trying to uncover secrets of why these different things happen. You know, who these different ghosts may be, why spirits appear in certain ways to certain people at different times. You know, it's very interesting how spirits, you know, like I said, I see mostly shadows. Shauna has seen a number of apparitions. And so why is it that we are experiencing each something supernatural and paranormal, but differently? And so don't be afraid that your experience may be different than other people's, because there are a lot of different types of paranormal and supernatural phenomena out there. So don't be afraid that yours is a little different. It's all very different. Every lick of it is a little bit different. You know, sure, there are some things we can kind of categorize and compartmentalize and say this is a shadow person and this is an apparition, you know, this is a residual haunt. You know, we as humans like to do that sort of thing. You know, but if you look at each individual experience, they all seem to be a little bit different. So your experience being different is okay. It's almost like it's supposed to be different. Like it's your own personalized paranormal experience, and that's okay. I just want to encourage those that have had a paranormal experience that it's okay to admit that you've had one. Most of us have. So I'm Mike Ricksecker, Haunted Road Media. Go ahead and leave some comments below and let me know what your personal paranormal experiences are. Or we are taking those for the 3rd edition of Encounters with the Paranormal, which part of the proceeds from the 2nd one go to help the Goldenrod Showboat, and some of the proceeds from the 3rd one, when we publish that, will go to help Mineral Springs Hotel. And also, please subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time.